This is World News This Morning.
We've been telling you about the New Hampshire primary where voters made their choices the traditional way. But next month, voters in the Democratic primary in Arizona will be able to use the internet. Joining us now for our weekly feature, Web Wednesday, is Joe Mohen, CEO of Election.com. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
Now, a lot of people are confused. We have this image of going to the polls and casting our ballot. But in fact, in some parts of the country, people don't go to the polls anymore. They vote by mail.
That's correct, Steve. In the state of Oregon, all physical polling places have been eliminated. And in many rural areas of California, physical polling places have been eliminated as well.
So you see the internet is really the wave of the future here.
Oh, yeah. I think that internet voting is clearly going to be very common in the United States over the next several years. And certainly, let's say, 10 years from now, I think it'll be pervasive.
You've done a lot of this with trade unions and with organizations where people from around the world have to vote on a new leader of some sort. How's it going to work in Arizona? How is it going to be secure, for example?
Well, in Arizona, what's happening is we are using existing voter records to help build authentication information by which we can definitively identify a voter. We, really for the first time in any election in the United States in which I'm familiar with, we will be filtering out people who are registered to vote in more than one county from more than one address. Each voter will receive a PIN number in the mail, and then the PIN number combined with other information in the voter records will be used to guarantee that the voter is who he says he is.
As I understand it, there are two different ways it's going to work in Arizona. You can go to a polling place and vote on the internet there, or you can vote from home?
Yes, that's correct. There are two types of internet voting. Remote internet voting, where you vote from home, work, school, the public library, or you can vote, go to a polling place and vote over the internet as well. And if you wish to, you can also request a traditional paper ballot and vote by paper ballot at the polling place as well.
Why do you think that this is going to increase voter turnout?
Well, I think that voter turnout in the United States clearly is not what we would like it to be. In the presidential elections, it tends to be on the order of about half the registered voters. But in reality, when you put in the primaries and the municipal elections, mayor, school board elections, and so forth, voter turnout in the United States is single-digit percentage today. And it's common knowledge that many constituencies in the United States are dramatically underrepresented in the voting population, and 18 to 24-year-olds virtually don't vote at all. And what's really exciting about this is internet voting has made first of all, practical for people who work long hours, who work two jobs, who are serving in the military overseas, able to vote really for the first time in a practical sense. And it's bringing a lot of young people into the political process that weren't there before. And I think it's recapturing a whole generation of Americans back in the political process.
Okay, very quickly, we're going to let people look at a website where they can learn more about Election.com. Very quickly, how soon do you think it will be before we'll have online voting on national elections?
I think within the year.
All right, very good. Joe Mohen, CEO of Election.com, thanks for joining us.